Mario, Grizzly, thank you so
Hi.
much for your time. As you know, we did several polls with a lot of different people to find out what is, the most popular, the best, the greatest Belgian metal band of the 80s. I can tell you that it was extremely close. Um, but after all the votes, Ostrogoth is number one.
Are you kidding?
I am not kidding. Yeah, you guys beat Cyclone with this much.
Yeah, no, because I followed sometimes every week the follow ups. Then I saw we were close already, but in second place. And in the end, oh, and justice for all. No,
Awesome,
I
awesome.
love very much the guys from Cyclone no, also, but I mean, in history, we were first, and we were the youngest band in the 80s, and then Cyclone came up like a atom bomb, more in the trashy scene of Belgium in the half of the 80s. So we're happy, the both of us, I think.
Yeah, 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 for sure,
Great,
for sure.
great to know. Great to know.
Is that is that I know that, I mean, Ostrogoth has been working on, a comeback for some time now. We've seen a new EP a couple of years ago. You guys have played a lot of shows, um, but still, the fact that now 40 years later, um, so many people, and it feels like the last few years more than ever before, are interested in those old Belgian underground bands and
Yeah.
go back to those original albums. Is that, and including a lot of people that were not around at that time. Is that something that still surprises you, or not at all?
It doesn't surprise me because people are looking for the old stuff where it all came from. And if one Belgian band comes out again with their old stuff, it goes further and further. And then after a while, a lot of Belgian bands start to get eager also to restart again. It's like that the process goes. We began with Killer about 11 years ago. And like in the 80s, we began Killer and us, and a lot of bands followed. And now it's the same. But that's
Yeah,
only good because if you see Alcatraz, there are 38 Belgian bands playing. Can you imagine? 38. And there's still a lot of missing even.
yeah, and it's
That's
and a
sad.
lot of the classic old. It's not just all the newer bands, but there's a lot of that you guys played there. White Heat is playing there. A bunch of
Yeah,
classic bands.
yeah, yeah. And they only came out of about a few months ago, eh? And they decided to reform because they see the other bands reform. They say, "Well, must be funny, so let's do it also." And it's funny because you see the rehearsals here on Facebook, and also they share a lot of things with the other bands. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I know this will be a difficult question because your career with Ostrogoth has been going on for so long now. But especially when you think back to those early days in the '80s, is there one specific memory that really stands out for you?
And yes. There are a lot of good memories, but the thing I think for all of us was the Heavy Sound Festival in '83. The years before also because the upsetting from the thing, the new lineups, looking for songs, rehearsing like beasts, 5 days a week, looking for songs, composing. But '83, the Heavy Sound Festival was a confirming for us, a confirmation for us. And then the same day, our first EP came out, and we still remember that Alfie, the boss from n.w.o.b.h.m, came around with the first 100 samples, I think, and that we sold it through the gates. He's here, and that was a very fine moment, and also the people shouting for us and cheering with us. And although we played at 11 o'clock in the morning and only 25 minutes like that, but it was unforgettable. Talking with the other bands, Anvil, Lemmy, all the bands who were there. It was a great moment.
Yeah, yeah,
Then it
yeah,
was
yeah.
like that. Yes, we're on the road.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Awesome, awesome. And that road has gone on for quite some time now. We saw recently announcements that there is a very special box set coming our way. You guys are playing. You guys are playing Alcatraz Festival as well. For the fans out there, what news is coming out of the Ostrogoth camp that we should know about?
You are the first man, but I promised you, eh? So we're gonna give you a little tip. In fact, we are working about really 3 years on that box, and some good friends and fans already asked for years. Let's do something. They were planning to write a book about the Belgian rock and metal. And they come at me, what do you think to do? That's a lot of work, okay, yeah. But then we gradually started to look for, have a bunch of tapes, old cassettes, and we start to digitalize the things and looking for biographies, pictures, and they came up with the idea. I know a good record company and their interest in things like that. When they go, because the fans say, how can it be that rehearsal does interest anybody? Yes, the fans, the real fans, interest and have to see how a song, who came later on the album, is born, reworked, worked on, and lyrics. Okay, let's do that. And in fact, it happened like that. After work 3 years, we gathered a box with a lot of material, about 50 songs before the full moon. There's everything before what happened before the full moon. There's even a thing with Stonehenge, the first band, before Ostrogoth, but where 4 members of Ostrogoth were already in it.
Yeah.
So there's a little tip for the thing, and we are planning to do some songs from that box.
Oh.
Never recorded, you have premiere.
Well, there you go. Everybody, go check out the Alcatraz show if you want to see a truly historic concert where some exclusive songs will be played.
But at least one. I'm gonna play all because the box is not out yet,
Yeah.
We have plans also to do instead of Newark, but also New York. But besides that, maybe to come out with few reworked songs from the box.
Okay.
You know already a lot, man. That's because of my.
Well,
I promised you.
There you go. A lot of exclusive updates here from the voted the #1 Belgian band of the 80s. Mario, I want to thank you so much for those exclusive updates, and I can't wait to see the show at Alcatraz. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of people are going to be looking forward to that. And congratulations again on being #1.
Thank you. Well, it's great to know that. I know, but to be #1, that's only confirmation that very nice the rocky road we had, but at the end you see, I'm happy, man. You made me happy. You made my day.
You are awesome for watching this video. Click right here to see more content like it and subscribe to the channel.